So yesterday we figured out that we can remove the built-in weapons on the blade and put them into our station storage. Today, I wanted to test if we can put them on the F8C Lightning, okay? So let's go ahead and do exactly that which I've promised you guys yesterday to try with you, okay? So we're here at the terminal. We're first spawning or delivering the blade and then the F8C Lightning on a fresh PTU build. Then we're opening the vehicle loadout manager with the blade and going into the weapons menu, from where we can actually still remove the weapons and put them into the station storage. Something that was unheard of before. In yesterday's video, I've shown you how we used other weapons on the blade, the auto or salvage attrition repeaters, which normally you could not do before, but now you can for some reason. And the idea was born that we might just use these other weapons that were on the blade now instead on a different ship, like the F8C, which could house twice the firepower of the blade, since the F8 has 4 times size 2 and 4 times size 3, which is twice the amount of slots compared to the blade. But as you can see here, I'm in the weapons loadout menu for the F8C. Unfortunately, the new the blade weapons, although they are here on the station in the station storage, do not show up. I can't select them in the vehicle loadout manager, unfortunately. But that's not a problem so far, because we know we can just use the station elevator here to bring them up, right? And then mount them manually using the tractor beam. That's the idea. All right, so we're going over here, and it doesn't take long for us to find them here on the right side. You see the Warlord and the whip cannons are both ready to be sent over to the to the station storage and bring him up. Hold on, where's the other ones? That is the Warlord. Ah, here, the whip. There they are, both of them. Okay, now bringing them up, transferring, and then see what they look like when they are being delivered to the elevator. It's a relatively small weapons, only size 2, size 3. It's not huge, but wow, they look freaking awesome. Seriously, man, that is the blade design in terms of the weapons, but now laying here in the station container. Very weird. Oh no. As you can see here, we're trying to tractor beam them, and they have the same problem that they had before on the blade, when you could unlock the ship ports, but you couldn't actually tractor them away. So even though we're now able to remove them throughout the loadout manager and even send them up in the elevator, we still can't tractor them, at least not with the hand tractor beam. But there's a number of things we can still try. You know, I have a few more solutions in my head that I want to try first, okay? Because there are some things you can't tractor with a hand tool, but you can tractor them with bigger hand tractor beams. So I'm bringing in the F8C, already parking it right next to that. Also seeing that I can target the Varipook, which means that the ship ports are unlocked, even though the message doesn't appear, by the way. If you unlock the ship ports on some ships, there's no longer a red message saying, you know, ship parts unlocked, but they are. You saw I was able to target the Varipook and remove it if I wanted to. Then I parked the F8C without landing gear in the elevator here for a moment, because I need to get space on the on the hangar deck to get the MPUV tractor out, because that is a larger tractor beam that some people were even able to move the Idris railgun with. And oh, what does it say here? Do not stand. I do what I want. I stand where I like. Okay, don't tell me what to do. All right, so let's get into the MPUV tractor here. We got it out in its nice orange, and we're flying it over there. Let's see if I can move the weapons with this one. And if that doesn't work, we still have the Atlas to try. Okay, I like that MPUV tractor. Unfortunately, though, I don't have yet found a lot of use cases for it. I'm always trying to find a reason for this thing to exist, but it's not so easy. So far, the game has not really presented me with a lot of gameplay options that would make this thing work very well and do a wonderful job that could not be done in any other way, you know? One thing that I noticed here is a problem is when I'm inside the elevator, even outside, the MPUV tractor always targets the elevator. I'm not getting to target the weapons with the laser beam or the tractor beam. I always get the freaking elevator targeted. Super annoying. What do we do now? Alright, we have a second tractor beam on this thing. Let's park the other way. And then enter the remote turret. Many of you will probably not even know this, how to use that here. Hold on, there's somewhere... enter remote turret. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so that's the backside. Yeah. I think I'm still targeting the elevator. Yeah. Alright, I don't know. So it seems like I don't even know if I can grab the weapons, because the tractor beam will simply not lock onto it. It will always lock onto the freaking station elevator. Okay, so let's fly that thing out of here. One more solution left. I'm not giving up until I know it's not working or it is working. Either one of those options, and we're gonna figure out if those which one of those options is the one. Okay, it's more like a figuring out video today rather than actually presenting you with with a nice solution or feature. So we're bringing up the Atlas now, and in order to bring it down, like the elevator down, I had to store the weapons. They're now in the elevator again, bringing them back up together with the Atlas. All right, here they are. Okay, that worked nicely. Now they're oriented in a different way, closer to the edge. All right, wonderful. So let's get into that tractor Atlas. I also realized that it's often useful to move it around a little. Last time I didn't move it around first. I somehow wasn't able to move with it. So now we can finally look at the weapons with the tractor beam and not target the elevator, but it's still, we're still having the same problem. Those weapons simply do not represent anything that we can move. Alright, so unfortunately my experiment has failed, but I did promise you to try that with you, so that's why I've made this video regardless, to show you and update you on the progress. And just in case you were wondering, note the glaive cannot dismantle its weapons at all. They are still hard points that you can't remove. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, catch you in the next video, and have a good one. Manni off, bye.